guess what, Bill? I did my first ever microdosing mushrooms. Last maybe 2 weeks ago.
What do we think?
Just like the kids.
I don't think it's microdosing if you get high.
Well, then maybe it was a slightly more than micro, because I looked up like
with
all
your
the,
psych background.
because I was like freaking out, panicked, like I've never liked that kind of stuff. And then this girl that's like super into it, I agreed to just hang out and just chill.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, it'll be great for like anxiety and whatever the fuck they say. And I immediately just freaked out, and my body went into anxiety. Like, I couldn't stand. My knees were tingling. My hands were weird.
No.
So there was like a good 4 hours or so where I had to just lay and be like, all right, I'm in this. I don't know.
Okay,
what
so
do you
that's
want me
the
to
thing.
do?
You can't fight it.
And,
So it sounds to me like you were trying to fight it a little bit.
Well,
you
I
can't
think
fight
my body's natural reaction to like a new thing is anxiety all the time. So that's why it kind of, I should have known. But I also like the
Yes, that's
challenge.
horrible.
I like the challenge now that like I want to see if maybe I can like control the anxiety a little bit.
It's like aversion therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, let me keep doing drugs so my body will learn to like it.
So yeah, they
You're
say
like trying to become an addict, which I think is great for you.
yeah. So they say the next time you're just supposed to just go full fucking like, trip mode
Macrodose.
and just like figure it out and then so I don't know.
Yay
We'll
or
see.
nay overall on the experience?
Oh, I hate it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
who cares? I don't know. I'm not gonna die.
You know what I love?
Yeah, that's a good way of looking
That's
at
scary.
Mm.
So I mean, maybe I'll have a heart attack and die, but I don't know.
You won't.
But
it. In the time, it's hard to put logic into it. At the time, you're just like, I'm going to have a heart attack and I'm
Yeah.
going to die.
I think that like this happens with people a lot now that all this stuff is more legal, where they take something their body's not used to or they've never tried before, and they have that like immediate. They go into their shadow, like they go into like their dark work or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think it's really scary for people. But what somebody should have prepped you with is go forward with that. Like allow yourself to
Easier
look at it.
said than done.
It's nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
trust me, I have been there. It was 30 years ago, but 20.
I also got really mad at her because immediately I looked at the TV. And it was like some flowing grass, like what? And I was like, "Why would you put this shit on? I don't want to be seeing stuff." And then it just scrolls up. It says "A Bug's Life," and I was like, "Oh, okay. We're just gonna watch A Bug's Life."
Wait, is this going
She's
back
so
to
anti-Disney.
86?
Yes.
You were babysitting.
She's 16. She's trying it for the first time.
Your new
also my
daughter.
adopted daughter.
Adopted.
Yeah. She's trying to
was
go
floating
through some
something that's already
experiences
happening.
together.
Would have been so great if she took you to Beetlejuice.
No, but I don't even smoke weed or anything, so that's why it's like I was
I
like,
know,
you know
I'm
what? Let's
interested.
fucking do it.
It,
Now I'm wearing weed shirts.
Like, you're in it to win.
I'd like to
cat hair?
promote Mind
You're
Leaf
fully
in PA. What?
You're fully in. You have a cat now.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna have
By the
dreadlocks
way-
the next time I
Yeah,
come in.
yeah.
I'm sorry, the dispensary's called Mind Leaf. They're not even trying. You have to have a good pun if you're going to do a pot dispensary. Or a bad one, as you've seen in many cases in New York. But Mind Leaf? Ugh.
I don't know.
Very disappointed, PA.
What
You're
about
better
Leaf
than
Mind?
Maybe a little better, but there's supposed to be a pun aspect to it, not just like pot, head, put in. That might as well be what the name of the place
Maybe there is a pun and we're just too dumb
perhaps.
to notice it.
That's true. I didn't know any of the all the references of the lingo and jargon with.
I don't know
mushrooms
any
or
of the
anything.
strains or anything.
I'm just like I have no. She's like an eighth is a lot. I'm like I don't know.
Yeah.
What does that mean? A
You know,
0.8?
has
I have
anyone
no-
here watched Phantom Thread,
I would like to see it.
which is
I'm
a Daniel Day-Lewis
fan.
film?
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away, but it came out years ago, so
Go
fuck you
ahead.
for not watching it. But basically, him and his wife, she starts to feel kind of neglected because he's really into his work. He's like a clothing designer.
He's Daniel Day-Lewis. That's
Because
what.
he's Daniel Day-Lewis. He cobbles and he's an actor who
something.
plays it. Yeah. So she goes out. This takes place decades ago. She goes out and forages and gets these mushrooms. And she slightly poisons him when she wants him to slow down so that she will take care of him. And then there's a moment.
horrible.
There's a moment where he catches on. And he's about to take a bite. And he looks her in the eye. And he does. And it's such a cool moment because he's like, he knows that this is happening, but he loves his wife and knows that she needs
He still
this.
keeps eating.
Chills.
Yes. And
How is this a good thing? You guys are horrible.
but whenever I think of mushrooms now, I think of that and like you're just poisoning yourself.
Like, honey, why are we having mushrooms for 3 meals a day every day?
and also, they don't
is
taste
going on.
good. And by the way, these aren't the good mushrooms.
Yeah.
Like,
I love Daniel Day-Lewis. P.S.
He's
I saw him at a
incredible.
PAX once, and it was my favorite moment in my life.
Like a grocery store?
No, like one of those. They used to be like,
that what it is?
like PAX is like in Manhattan.
Oh,
those
yes,
little,
the
they're
quick
like
service.
Quick service, like
Yes.
it's like a
Where did
pasta
those
bar.
go?
I want to go back to the fact that you guys think this is romantic. This is horrible. This
Oh,
is
it is-
a jailable offense.
It is so twisted.
So twisted, but I love it because he acknowledges that he needs her to bring him back,
Yeah.
and she needs to feel that
poisoning
power.
him?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
And I assume at the end you find out he's gay.
Bill, I
that's-
swear to God.
It's just at the beginning.
Am I right?
You think
every movie.
everyone is gay, and if
Oh,
you
I'm sorry.
say it,
He's
you've already-
wearing an ascot and he's a fashion designer.
already done it about my love, John Travolta.
Oh, yeah,
And
right
now-
on that one.
Yeah,
Get out
Guess
of
I'm
here.
not 2 for 2.
we should probably move on if we don't want to go further down that one. I'm gonna watch this movie. I'm gonna cry the entire time because I will never have a relationship that is that strong.
Because you're not dating a gay man.
Wait, is she in on it? That
He's
she
gay.
doesn't know that he knows that he's not
missing the
bringing
point.
it up. She's just stupid enough to be like,
It's this
"I'm
one
empowered."
moment. It's this one moment where I think she realizes he knows.
And then they just
And it's
don't
like,
ever
what is
talk
he
about
going to do? But the fact that he still eats it
Ugh. This is
again
I'm
an
not seeing
acknowledgement of I love you. You
No,
know?
it's
Total chill.
fucked up, but it's
it?
great.
It's just fucked up and it's not great. Oh, that's terrible.
I couldn't even get my ex-husband to believe me whenever I was like, "You didn't close the refrigerator." He'd be like, a full argument. I'd be like, "I took a picture."
But were
Let me
you
poison him?
But were you slow? If you'd slowly poison him, he'll believe anything you say.
I mean,
he's half dead.
fair. I should. I'm
If
learning.
you love me,
things
you'll
left
let
to
me
right.
poison
We
you.
should have gone to
That's gonna be
Beetlejuice
my
more
next thing.
often.
Basically-
I should have
Oh, wow.
poisoned
Chris,
him.
the next time you take mushrooms, you should watch this movie
Do not.
and then tell me what you think.
No, as I was eating the mushrooms with the girl, my reaction was, I hate you so much that I'm like agreeing to this stupid shit.
Now, after the episode was over, do you still feel like you might hate her?
No. Well, maybe. But, I mean,
I bet you're siding
It's really
toward.
interesting that you tapped into hating someone. Like that. Like mushrooms don't create emotion.
well,
I like that.
I guess what I mean is not, I hate that I'm comfortable enough with this person to let myself, you know what I mean? You hate it, but you're also like kind of feeling excited about trying something. I don't
And that's
know.
a very much a
Chris.
trust thing. I don't know many people I would want to
Or
do
like a
mushrooms in
peer
front of.
pressure thing, or you didn't have to do it if you
Well,
didn't want to.
I know.
But he wants to get laid.
I think. Well, he keeps referring to her
She's
as a girl.
16, Bill.
So I really,
2 years.
Chris, I really
Just let
think
that
that you need to love yourself. I'm just gonna go there.
She keeps saying that. She
Yeah.
keeps saying you're addicted to your hate, yourself, or something. And I'm just like, I'm just self-deprecating. I
I
don't
want
know.
you to know
what-
you will still
love
be
you.
funny if you start to love yourself.
I probably
Oh.
won't.
Yeah, you
It's a
will.
breakthrough.
I love myself several times a day. Which is why I need this to go well with this girl, Bill.